on the networking event, the basics are you go along, get some business cards made. There's a website called moo.com which makes it really easy to get them made. I know it's slightly more expensive than going to a printer, but you can go and get 50 made, see how it goes. And you can change your designs really easily. You go along to networking, you basically meet people, you have a chat about what both of you do, and you potentially give them a business card, you potentially don't, depending on how well you get on with them. Normally you do. Most networking events are all about swapping business cards. And then hopefully they will remember you and recommend you for work that you do that matches to them, which is why it's always a good idea on your business card to actually write on it what you do in plain English, because that way when they've reached the end of the evening, and some networking events you might meet 30, 40 people if it's a really busy one, and if you don't have written on it what you do, you're basically, no one's going to remember. It's much better have it on there. Some people say put your picture on the business card. I don't like to have my picture taken, so I haven't got that. So, but I've just got in plain English what I do, and I just have to hope people remember me. And if you look around, there's often a speed networking event in your local area. Some of these you have to pay 10 quid to go to, but the idea is you go, you spend 2 or 3 hours there, you will meet 50 people who are probably, some of which will be after your skills. You swap business cards with them, and then hopefully you follow up a couple of days later if they've got anything, or they remember you, and a couple of months later you receive a referral from them because they've still got your business card hanging around. And I find networking like that a bit hardcore. Personally, I like the more relaxed events where you all sit around and get to know each other gradually. But the speed networking does work for some people. And if you want to make a big splash quite quickly, so if you've become a freelancer, you've been made redundant, you don't have much money, you're thinking, oh, well, I'll give this a go. I'm not sure how it's going to work. A speed networking is a very good way of kind of breaking your duck, because you'll come out of it being much better at presenting yourself than when you went in. It's just getting over that initial being very scared of going to it. Whereas if you find a casual networking event locally, you can go along and ease yourself in, and then the speed one will be a lot less scary. But I've realised that networking and even just meeting new clients can be very scary for people, but it is one of those things that once you've done it a few times, really you suddenly realise it's not something to be worried about. There's always going to be someone else who probably stumbles over their words more than you. If you stumble over your words, most people have forgotten by the next time they meet you anyway.